right, so if you don't mind just introducing yourselves first and just telling us what you're doing here individually.
Yes, I'm Lettink, 33, and I think it's horrible what's happening in Standing Rock. So, in order to support them in their cause and to, support
to stand with
the quitting of the investor in investing in the pipeline, so the money will stop flowing through the pipeline. But money is energy, so if you can stop that, you pick it up at the source.
I'm Lettink, he's my brother. I'm 30 years and I'm here to show my support to Standing Rock. And I think this is in Holland, an investor, so it's within our reach to go there in the fiscal domain and actually make a statement. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, my name's Niek. I'm not with them, but I'm 23 and I'm standing here to support Standing Rock because I think it's really unfair what's happening there right now with the pipeline. And even our money is put into the project, it's in my right just a human rights violation. So I'm here to say to the ENG, like, no, we don't want our money to go in that project.
So maybe one of you can answer each of the following questions. So I'll start with you. Why do you think climate change is something that rallies people throughout the globe? Because we're in Amsterdam right now, but this is an issue that's happening in the United States.
Yeah, well, all things affect all other things. And climate change is a global thing, it's not a country thing, it doesn't stop at the border or something like that. Even you can have the problems of your neighboring country, for instance. So it's a global issue and people should unite. And it's man versus the machine, it's like a movie, really, because the system doesn't have a soul. It's not human, it doesn't think, it doesn't feel, it has no compassion. So why support such a thing and not your fellow men on their things?
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Why do you think it's important to, as individuals, to rally as opposed to just,
It's important to create a collective because I can think like, oh, that's happening in America. Why should I care? When it's happening the other way around, people also think, well, why should I care? So I think if everybody change in that for myself, to start caring about what happens to other people all over the world or wherever, just to stand up against injustice is important, because if nobody does that, then the world will be ruled by injustice and destructive behavior, and so that's why I think it's really important.
And finally, why do you think the pipeline cross that it's gonna, or they're trying to make cross North Dakota is a bad thing? What do you think we need to do? Or why, I'm assuming you're here because you think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
So why do you think?
Well, I think it's a bad thing because the ground of the tribe there, the Standing Rock tribe, it's a holy ground for them, and to have someone else build buildings on them is kind of violation for their religion. And besides that, the pipeline may leak, and if it's leaked, it's going to be a disaster for the environment around the area. And I recently heard even that if the pipe is going to leak, that company who built it is not going to fix it. So even that's just, it's just not right.
And I have one last question for all of you. So recently, last Sunday, the project was halted. They said that they weren't gonna stop it completely, but it was halted. How does that make you feel? Does that give you hope? Do you think there's still a fight that needs to happen? And there's a second part to this question. There's multiple pipelines across the world, but especially in North America, like in Canada, Justin Trudeau just announced 3 new pipelines that were going to be built. And there's a Keystone project as well that's still kind of ongoing. It's been ongoing for a while. What do you think we can learn from North Dakota and Standing Rock? Maybe separate that between you guys.
I think it's Standing Rock shows us that standing united really
humanity.
It works. It has an effect.
Yeah.
And how long it's gonna last? I expect them to gonna build a pipeline anyway. But I think they're gonna have to use more dramatic measures, and that will anger even more people around the world. So I don't know, it can go anywhere, I think.
Right. And what do you think, like how do you think that serves as an example for people or for governments or for companies for other projects?
Well, that they invest in sustainable technology that does not influence climate negatively. Because now we're actually living, our children are gonna have problems because of this, but it's not our problem. So let them handle with it, and that's not the way we should live.
Right. Perfect. Anything else you would like to add?
It's just
Sam is sending out. Perfect. Thank you so much.